Welcome back. Um, in this episode, I'm going to show you some tricks with the triggers. So I've got Vegas 2 open again. And the way I'm going to approach this is I'll show you the problem and then the solution. If we take a look at the layout, you'll see that I have a feature here called duck and fire, which is actually what that does. That's so that I can be firing my weapon and crouching at the same time. And if we take a closer look, you'll see that on release press, I'm actually pressing it again to stand back up. At any rate, let's see what happens when I try to use that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so anyway. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's, well, I killed him, but look, it stops firing when I let off the trigger. That's no good. Yeah, it's not what we want. Okay, so I like the way this feels. This is my hair trigger. But I want to keep firing that weapon when I let off that full squeeze. As long as my trigger's pressed, I want it to be firing. So what I'm going to do is I'll put in a right trigger soft pull here. And we know that if we have a simple threshold, that as long as the trigger is past that point, it's going to keep firing the weapon. But we also want our hair trigger. So in this case, what we're doing is we're taking advantage of, we have the best of both worlds because we've got our hair trigger feel and we've also got our soft trigger or simple threshold right here on the soft trigger. Notice I've set my trigger range start to match my soft pull point on the simple threshold. And I've given some space between this and the hair trigger pull. We want some separation between the two. I've also remapped my soft pull events in advance. Let's see how this feels from the beginning. All right. Oh, look at that. You can probably see the difference. See how I'm able to keep firing. If I'm on that trigger, it's firing. But also notice I've still got my hair trigger. Problem solved. All right, I could stop there, but I'm going to show you one more thing. What about the gyro? Let's look at that. I've got medium acceleration set up on that. But the problem is I want a little bit more accuracy when I'm firing. I want some acceleration to be available, but I don't want to be all squirrely so that I'm walking myself off the target so easily. So the way that we do that is kind of the same method. We're gonna put a right trigger soft pull on the gyro. Notice how I've gone down to low acceleration. I haven't removed it completely because I want a gradual step down from the medium acceleration to the low to make it more manageable. Notice I've also put in an always on gyro there so that I can literally stop touching the right pad and be able to work on a target. If I feel like my thumb is screwing up my aim a little bit, I could take it off the pad completely and still accurately fire on an enemy. Those are two things I wanted to show you. Hopefully you'll be able to use these in your layouts but experiment with different things. I've experimented with all of it. Pretty much found what works good for me. This, what I call acceleration dampening as opposed to trigger press dampening, is nice because you've still got that speed available when you need it. You can still have some acceleration and accuracy at the same time. Any rate, I hope this has been beneficial to you. Maybe you can like and subscribe if you do like what I'm doing here. And I'll try to come up with some more good stuff to show you. So in the meantime, happy tango hunting. Bye-bye.